maybe I'll get over this soon, but I still want to do some general mixed trivia in my mixed bag of shuffled cards. So this is from the TP6 collection. I'm not going to say TP again. Trivial Pursuit 6, whatever year this was. I'm guessing the way it feels, it's either in the 90s or the early 2000s. Definitely the late 90s. So that's the cultural context for these questions. We'll see where we go. I'm excited. Are you excited? You can tell I'm excited. This is my excitement. But that's okay. All right, what do we got going on here? Electric eyesore. Did some cynical environmentalists call the Montana state flower? Wow. And nothing at all is coming to mind on this one. Electronic eyesore. Was it, I'm thinking like a satellite dish or something? I don't know. Pink Lady in Grease to First Lady on the West Wing. Well, that gives us an idea of the decade that the cards are in now. The West Wing, I was never interested in it. No reason. Still not. Don't ever want to watch it. Not my thing. So I don't know who was on it. And Grease, that's something I was never into either. I like Xanadu. Xanadu was a great movie. Not interested in Grease. So we'll learn about who was both in the Grease and the West Wing. And if you know, then awesome. I'm glad you got that. All right, so I'm not doing well on general trivia today. That's a history question right here. U.S. general asked about civilian deaths in Vietnam, replied, it does not deprive the enemy of the population. It does deprive the enemy of the population, doesn't it? So this is civilian deaths. All right, so I'm going to, when you think about Vietnam and generals, only one comes to mind immediately, and that's Westmoreland, who was the chief of staff at it's going to be Westmoreland. I can't give you an off-the-cuff biography of him, but, it's not like you can rattle off Vietnam generals like you can rattle off World War II generals, right? It's got to be Westmoreland. I'd be surprised if it's not, but we will wait and see. All right, so SN, I think it's sports. Well, no, this has nothing to do with sports, does it? Acrid tasting herb named after botanists. Also, I have no idea. So here's sports. Oh, so SN is science and nature. SL sports and leisure. That makes sense. Future champ turned to boxing after a local ruffian yanked the head off one of his pigeons. Well, when you think of boxing and pigeons, you think about Mike Tyson. And I don't want to say anything else about him. And next, it's a Harry Potter question. I don't want to talk about that either. I was never into I was too old. I was in grad school for the Harry Potter stuff. And I get it was a phenomenon. And only recently, within the last couple years, when the J.K. Rowling became unpopular for, those reasons, I read the first one and I'm like, wow, I still don't get it. The only thing I remember about that book is and I never watched any of the movies. That never appealed to me. Like the letters coming through the mail chute. That's like the only thing I remember from reading that book. I don't get it. All right, so I have no idea what this is going to be. Maybe you Harry Potter folks do, and if you're into that, then that's awesome, and that's your thing. So you be you. I have no issue with people loving some stuff. This was not ever on my radar. I'm glad folks are reading, because it doesn't matter. That was a good thing. All right, so let's see what this stuff was for folks out there. Hey, satellite dish, did I get this right? I know in my mind, I'm so tired. I really need to take a nap, but I'm doing this instead. There's no reasonable explanation for me to doing this. Stockard Channing, I have heard of that name. Westmoreland. So I got 2. Well, I'm doing all right. I'm not, yeah, Lobel, that's the plant, right? Still lost on that. And Tyson, I got 3 right. And whatever Elmer's was it about glue? Was the question about glue? No. All right. Well, hey, I got 50% on this card at a time where I'm too tired to care. Thank you, card 232. I'm gonna call that one a day. I'm sorry. I didn't bring my A game to the show, but that happens once in a blue moon. So to be continued.